Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Something new we've just added to our repertoire is drum repairs. You can have drums cut, covered, rewrapped, new hardware. We will fix them, make them look like new again. I'd like to thank you for coming by to see us again at 2762 South Church, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummer's Den. Thank you very much for being our customers.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part tonight by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, and Dr. Automotive. Don't want to rain on the parade, but it might be raining when we get out of here tonight, Brian. But
I know.
You've got the play-by-play story of this boys contest and the starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company.
Not going to rain on this parade inside the gym, though. It's going to be a fun night tonight here in this boys game. Oakland girls hold on to beat Siegel tonight, 46-40. Can't remember if I gave you that score or not, but that's on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. All right, time for the Blaze and Stewarts Creek, 13-3 Blackman boys, and the 8-8 Stewarts Creek boys tonight. So first of all, for the Blackman Blaze, number 0, Braden Flowers, a 6-foot senior guard. Also getting the start tonight, number 4, Dorian Lyles, a 6'2 senior guard. Number 15, Caden Avon, 5'11 senior. There is number 22, Keller Jackson, a 6'4 senior center. And to round it out, number 33, Jalen McDonald, a 6'7 senior post. So Barry Wortman goes with senior Flowers, senior Jackson, senior McDonald, senior Lyles, and senior Avon. For Stewarts Creek, 6-foot senior, number 0, Jalen Stegall. Number 1, Landon Nelson, 6-foot senior. Number 5, Jerry Taylor, a 6'1 senior. Number 11, Sean Goggins, a 6'4 junior. And number 24, Nadir Nasir, a 6'4 sophomore. So they are going with Stegall, Nelson, Taylor, Goggins, and Nasir, senior, junior, sophomore. So a little bit of a younger lineup for the Redhawks out there. And we're ready to go here in this boys contest. Should be a good one. This is, I said earlier in the pregame show, maybe a top-heavy district. I just think this district overall maybe is tougher than the Murfreesboro district. If you talk about boys basketball from top to bottom, Laverne is struggling a bit, but Stewarts Creek and Smyrna. This is a big game for Blackman, taking on the Redhawks. They've already beaten Smyrna by 2 at Smyrna. Ready to jump it here with the orange-clad Jalen McDonald, Navy numbers, controlled tip by Stewarts Creek in the white uniforms with black and red trim. They're moving right to left as we see it, and Taylor has it now. Passes over right side to Goggins. Back around the horn, left wing Taylor penetrates, gets to the right block, puts it in high off the glass, and it defies gravity and rolls away. Rebound McDonald, and down the floor are the Blackman Blaze. Work it left side to Flowers. Get it baseline, trying to back in there is McDonald. Working against Nasir, and now gets a lane and drives and lays it in. McDonald with the first 2 points in this contest.
Great move inside there. Really extended his arms.
Stegall has it between the circles, left wing, Nelson. Nelson looking in, nothing there. Popping up top is Goggins. Passes over right side to Jerry Taylor, deeper in the corner to Nasir, make that Stegall. And then back around the perimeter. Straight away Goggins. Drives, kicks it out to Nelson at the wing here on the near side. Tries to back in, flips it back over right side to Stegall. Now Stegall penetrates, foul line, left block, goes in. The bucket no good, but a foul this time on this near side on Caden Avant.
That was a good drive, and I thought he was going to be able to finish it, but just fell a little short.
Kerry Malone said it's Caden Avant. He's not from Leanna, though, I don't think. Free throw, bounces, and then got a little shooter's roll, and then almost hung on the rim, almost just stuck there, but then falls away for Nelson. He'll have another.
That was too much of a soft touch.
Second free throw, back of the rim. A little too strong that time, and McDonald with the rebound. 2 missed free throws for Stewarts Creek, which would have tied us. Just underway here in the boys' game. Avant over right side. It's Flowers for 3. It's online, but off the rim.
Well, Blackman had it pretty rough, two tough road games. Start off.
From 3, left wing, Nelson no good, but Stewarts Creek with the rebound. Taylor kicks it out. A 3 from the other side by Nasir, no good. Another rebound by the Creek, though, as Stegall brings it back up to Taylor, who resets. Taylor to Stegall, back to Taylor in the corner. Now to the left wing over right side. At the wing spot to Nelson. Gives it to Goggins, who tries to drive, lost the ball, does flip it in the corner, but there's going to be a travel before the shot by Nelson. Took an extra step, and it's a turnover, and the first one for the Red Hawks.
Blackman being pretty stingy with that defense so far early.
Keller Jackson, the soft toss in. Braden Flowers going to bring it up all alone. Brings it here near side and tries to pass it in the corner, but Lyles couldn't hold on to it here on the far sideline. So a turnover for the Blaze. That's their first turnover. Laverne girls beat Smyrna tonight 44-33. An 11-point win for the Laverne girls on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Have to get that one updated on our scoreboard sheet. Here's a pass, and Stegall in the corner, and a foul on the 3-point bucket by Avant. And that is going to put Goggins at the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. You don't see that very often, and we've seen it twice tonight.
Yeah,
once in the girls' game and now this one. First one is no good. Takes his time. The second one is good. And one more free throw. Missed it.
Best in for Blackman.
Thank you, John. So Goggins hit one of 3 free throws.
that also happened in the girls' game.
Fouls on Jacob Staball. That's his first. Team first.
Well, they're shooting about as cold as the girls did in the first quarter as well so far.
Inbounds is made. Top of the key now to Bass. Lyles looks left, passes over to Bass. They get it down low to McDonald. Has to flip it out. Now Bass for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and Stewarts Creek will have the basketball. Well, we're not lighting the woods on fire here in this one.
Slow going so far, that's for sure.
4:44 left here in the first, so we've almost played half of the first quarter. Ball tipped away, and losing it is Stegall. And they get it down low to Keller Jackson, who has the ball snatched away by Stegall.
That took a little too long to develop. It was a lob.
Three from Goggins off the rim and falls away. McDonald with another board. Now he's going to shoot a three, and it's short. Bass had the rebound, but it's off his foot, goes out of bounds, but ooh, okay.
No, I believe that was call was incorrect.
I don't see how Stewarts Creek didn't touch that ball. Emery Bronze in the game for Stewarts Creek. I think that was the only change, and he's bringing it down. To Nasir, left wing Taylor. And they back it out near the logo, does Taylor. Coach Adam Jones calls another play. Finds Nelson at the free throw line, putting up a runner, which is good. 3-2, Stewarts Creek. Quickly down the floor. Dorian Lyle stops, and when he came to the floor, put it up, and he traveled. He's asking, what did I do? But you can't come back down to the floor. You have to. Here's Bronze down the right sideline to Nelson over there. Up top, Nasir. To the left wing, Jerry Taylor. Gets in the lane, turns, spins, has to flip it back out. Now they reset, back up top. And Taylor takes it all the way to the front court on the far side. Drives, gets bumped. And they're going to call Lyles on that. So it will be out of bounds. It was before the shot. Bronze to trigger it in. Far baseline, looks, got to get it in now, and does right at the last second to Nelson, who popped over. That was close. Dribbling is Nasir, has to have help. Coming over is Goggins. He drives, turns, spins, flips it left wing to Taylor. Nothing there for Jerry. Boy, this Blackman defense is smothering right now. But cutting through there's Nelson. No good. Rebound Bronze, and then he's going to be fouled by Braden Flowers.
Fouls on Braden Flowers. That's his first. Team fourth.
Yeah, this defense really making it tough to get the ball inside. And he's kind of, Barry Wortman's got a couple of big guys that can get it done too defensively.
Now Bronze trying to throw it in and just throws it away. He thought someone was going to come help, and they didn't.
Turnovers are 3 apiece right now.
Keller Jackson triggers it in to Flowers, who brings it down the floor. Bounces it over to Keller. Now McDonald pops out, top of the circle. Left wing Bass. He's going to drive in there. Lost the ball out of bounds, but it was tipped out of bounds at the last second by Taylor, or touched. Wasn't really tipped.
Yeah, I think he just touched it on the way out.
Far baseline is where Flowers will get it into Jackson, and there's a whistle away from the ball.
Fouls on number 24, Nadir Nasir.
Call that on
First.
Nasir.
Team second.
So Blackman will do the same thing again. Will inbound. Flowers looks, and get it right inside the Bass. Puts it in.
Good inbounds play. When you can get somebody that wide open, that play worked.
In trouble for the Creek now, Nelson from way downtown. And Nelson letting it rip. 6-4, Stewarts Creek, 2:05 to play in the first. Now Flowers tries to answer over the rim, no good. Keller Jackson had the rebound, but he was the last one to touch it, and Stewarts Creek will have the ball and the lead.
Kind of looked like Braden was a little offline there. His shot, he didn't shoot it straight up, and I think that cost him.
Braylon Bailey comes into the game for Dorian Lyles for Blackman. Here's a drive by Nelson, turn spins, lost his footing for a second. Now it's going to be double dribble. He got in the lane, picked up his dribble, and then started again. Sometimes you're going so fast, John, you don't realize that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened there. Realized he didn't have a shot.
1:43 to go here in the first. Here's Bailey, drives, kicks it out to Bass, left side. Back to Jackson, who looks in, nothing there. Over to Bass again. And he finds himself open for three, but it crawls over the rim, will not fall. Rebound Creek, and they're on the run. But Nelson has to slow it back down and get it to Bronze. Now to Nelson. His shoes match my highlighter, by the way.
It sure does. It matched your old shoes, too.
Well, mine weren't quite that bright. He's going to back it back out with 1:03. Nelson dribbles around, front court, far side. Now takes it to the top of the key, drives, lost the ball, and the official underneath needs some help, and it's going to be a turnover, Stewarts Creek.
Right now, Stewarts Creek is trying to go one-on-one inside, and it's just very difficult with the way Blackman's playing defense.
Well, twice they've turned the ball over by losing control of it, too. 6-4, Blackman could take a lead with a three-point bucket.
When you drive into the basket and you can't find an opening, you're in trouble.
Flowers, front court left side. McDonald trying to get it down low to Jackson and taken away by Goggins. Jackson couldn't control it. So with 22 seconds, Stewarts Creek can extend their two-point lead, and Bronze is just going to dribble on the front court far side and probably go to work with about 8 seconds. No, Bass makes him start it right now with 9 with 8. Gives it up to Nasir. He's just going to turn and shoot it. Rip! Nadir Nasir with the first bank three, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter with Stewarts Creek leading the Blackman Blaze 9-4. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Ron. We're also brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm.
Brian and John here with you tonight. Micah running the camera for Big GTV. Jackson back at the station making the sound all work. And Blackman has lost the ball as they open with the possession. That's 5 turnovers now for the Blaze.
All trying to get the ball inside. It's been very difficult.
It's really been the same on both sides.
Yep.
For that, Nelson, top of the key, his three no good. Blackman crashing the boards. There were 3 orange jerseys there. Outlet pass, Flowers. In transition, now stops. Lets everybody get set. Waves Lyles into the lane. Bass has it left wing. Bass surveying. They're trying to get it to McDonald.
Boy, Nasir, though, is really keeping him out front.
Here's a shot that is good by Bailey. Nice little 2-point basket. Long pass up. Nelson saves it. Bronze back now up top to Nasir. Hand off to Nelson. Nelson shakes, bakes, tries to get free. But Bailey right there with him. Nelson brings it all the way out in the front court again. Tries to work off this pick. Drives, gets there, loses the ball out of bounds, but this time last touch by Blackman.
The ball game, Jalen Stegall, replacing number 12, Emery Braun.
Jalen Stegall back in the game. He comes in for Bronze. And Stegall is going to actually throw it in on the far baseline. They're moving right to left. Still looks and just lobs it in to Goggins, who gets it. 9-6, Stewarts Creek. It was 9-4 at the quarter break. 6:39, make that 6:29 left here in the first half. Top of the key, 3 on the way from Goggins. Back of the rim, no good. Stewarts Creek crashed the boards, though, and Taylor with a little finger roll right up underneath the basket. 11-6, Stewarts Creek. Flowers here, near side. Hands it off to Bailey. Bass now, top of the key. Looks around to McDonald. Pops out in the perimeter. Now Flowers using McDonald's big frame there for a pick. Dorian Lyles drives, goes in there, and puts up a shot which is no good. In transition, Stewarts Creek bounce pass up to Goggins, lays it in. And it's 13-6. Redhawks. Flowers at the logo, at the center circle. Brings it near side. Lob it underneath to the big guy. That's where they want to go, inside to McDonald.
That was not an easy pass either. That was excellent. He had to lob it over to Sears' head.
And threw it right on the money, didn't he?
Yep.
Flowers did. 13-8. Stewarts Creek approaching the 5-minute mark left in the half. Stegall has it. Near the logo straight away. Takes it right side. We'll hand off to Nasir. And now Goggins drives, just lost the ball out of bounds. That has happened to them 3 times now.
Yep, it's the fact that when you get up there, you've got 2 people on you, and you just kind of lose control. You're trying to go up so quickly with it.
Yeah, I think you have to pick up so much speed when you find that lane. You've got to get there in a hurry, and it's just out of control. Flowers to bring it down. Brings it here to the near side. In the front court, directing traffic, getting everybody where they need to be. Avant checked in, by the way. Now Flowers gives it to Avant between the circles to McDonald. Left wing, here's a 3 on the way, and it's good by Dorian Lyles. Blackman needs to get him going. First bank 3 draws Blackman to within 2 here. And now stolen away. McDonald. SpaghettiOs! How about a big slam for the tie? And a timeout. Redhawks, we're tied at 13, 4:07 to play in the half. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
As attic insulation, I can just lie around.
Yeah, and you save homeowners up to 30% on their heating bills. Still, you need some exercise.
But I'm saving them hundreds of dollars.
2 words, jumping jacks.
No way, bud. I need some rest. Could you fluff my pillow?
Call Roscoe Brown Heating and Air to get your home's insulation in shape.
Oh, and pass the Cheetos.
RoscoeBrown.com. Give us a call.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident. He's got an office in Brentwood, but he'll be glad to talk to you. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. RonReevesInsurance.com.
Stewarts Creek ball, calling the timeout after Blackman crawled back into this game and tied it up at 13. Goggins over right side to Stegall. He drives, gets to the foul line, flips it out. Taylor, nothing there for him. Flowers guarding. Back over to Stegall. Brings it here to the left side, gives it to Goggins. And then the weave up top. Now Taylor drives, gets in the lane high off the glass, no good, but the rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Stewarts Creek. Off of Blackman. I was watching Coach Wertman's reaction. They get it in, and it's going to be Goggins just getting to it before it went over the timeline. Coach Jones wanting him to run the offense here to Nasir. Right side, Nelson. Nelson gets in the lane, puts up the shot, blocked by McDonald. And controlling it down the floor here for the Blaze is Bailey. They work it inside. McDonald off the glass, too short. Rebound in the lane. Bailey, and a whistle. A foul is called, and it's going to be on Stewarts Creek. Blackman with great position on the boards.
You know, and I thought they might call a foul on Blackman, but he went straight up with that rebound. I mean, he went straight up, didn't go over the back.
Braylon Bailey hits the first free throw, and that gives Blackman, I think, their first lead of the game.
You are correct, oh great one.
Second one good. 3 minutes to play. It's 15-13 Blackman.
I take that back. I think Blackman had a 2-0 lead
yeah,
very beginning.
I was just thinking that.
So you're not so great.
Well, I was going to say maybe early on. That's always my out. But you were too quick. Nelson to Taylor now, top of the key, backs it back up. Stands on the logo now. Goggins pops out top of the key. A little give and go, and nicely done there by Landon Nelson. Behind the back action. Tied at 15 with Flowers bringing it down. Stewarts Creek picking them up way out in the front court. Keller Jackson has it in the corner, double team. Back around the horn, Avant, Flowers, foul line, Bailey good. Boy, Braylon Bailey has come into this second quarter and been a big spark. In fact, he's tied Jalen McDonald with a team-high 6 of their 17 points. Goggins has it deep right corner to Taylor. Taylor dribbles it right back out. Coach Jones is playing Barry Wertman's game here right now. To Stegall, back left wing. Goggins, his three on line, in and out. Rebound, high for it is Dorian Lyles. Lost the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Jerry Taylor when he ripped it out of Dorian's hands.
That's a momentum changer. Wow. They don't call that foul. He's got 2 points.
Yeah, because he was going to turn around and bank it in off the glass. So Dorian will throw it in this time. And does so to Flowers. Flowers trotting it down. Gives it to Avant. Now Bailey drives in there. And Dorian Lyles' fadeaway is no good. Rebound, but it's stolen
And Flowers spots for the three, and what a game changer that is. Braden Flowers' first three of the night. 5-point lead for Blackman now, 1:09 to play in the half. Stegall with it. Dribbles around. Now going to bring it straight away at the logo. The center circle, takes it to the right wing, pull up for three. Off the rim, no good, knocked out of bounds. Ooh. Okay. I sure thought that was off of Goggins' hands, but apparently not.
I think the last two trips down the floor, Brian, Stewarts Creek has kind of settled for a shot. And
game. Inbounds to Nelson. Now he's going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. And a foul on the rebound. I think they are going to get Goggins this time because Keller Jackson had a great position there.
Blackman doing a much better job in the second quarter of getting the rebound. I think they had Stewarts Creek getting too many shots.
Into the first quarter, Siegel 16, Oakland 15 in boys. Ooh, they call it on Keller Jackson. They
sure did. I cannot believe that.
They reversed that.
And Barry Wordman can't believe it either.
He's not happy. Stegall, long baseball pass into Howard. To Jerry Taylor with 39 seconds. Taylor stops, pulls up for three. Off the rim, no good. Flowers with the rebound. That's 5 consecutive three attempts, I think. 28 seconds, 5-point lead, Blackman ball. Bass spins out of trouble to Flowers with 18 seconds. Checks the count from the official. McDonald pops out to help with 9 seconds. Now he's going to set up down low. Flowers with 5 with 4. Flowers going to go one-on-one. Pulls up, and the three is off the mark. Goes out of bounds at the horn. Really think they wanted to try to get that inside to McDonald, but it didn't happen. 20-15, Blackman on top in a low-scoring but fun first half. 20-15, Blackman over Stewarts Creek at halftime. When we return, your halftime stats are straight ahead, and sometime here in the next couple of minutes, we'll run down all the scores tonight on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive the settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brents, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, we got a good one going here. Blackman leading Stewarts Creek at halftime, 20-15. 20-15. In the girls' contest tonight, Blackman Lady Blazed won 54-38, led by Sam Garner's 20 points, 7 threes on the night. Layla Hall had 11, and Myra Herring had 13. Stewarts Creek led by Riley Steen with 8 points. So they're winners. Stewarts Creek trying to get the sweep, but right now they're trailing 20-15. And here's a look at the team stats. Blackman has 9 rebounds to Stewarts Creek's 9. Blackman shot 8 of 16 for 50% in the first half, 1 3. Stewarts Creek 7 of 19, 37%, but they do have 2 first bank threes. Big difference at the free throw line. Blackman went twice, went 2 for 2 for 100%. Stewarts Creek only 1 of 5 for 20%, and Stewarts Creek led in the statistic you don't want to lead in turnovers. They lead at 8-5. It was 9-4 Stewarts Creek at the end of the first quarter, and Blackman has taken the lead, and that's where we stand at halftime, 20-15. Take another timeout. We'll be back with the scoring here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors that you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. Let me save you money and time.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Raider Tees isn't just about t-shirts. We've got jackets, scarves, polos, hats, even jewelry and home decor. Everything to show off your Middle Tennessee Blue Raider pride. Whether you're headed to the game or just want to represent the Blue Raiders every day, we've got you covered. Literally. Come check out our exclusive designs and unbeatable selection at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Here's a look at the scoring. Braden Flowers for Blackman has 1 first bank three. Jalen McDonald with 5 points, make that 6 points. Dorian Lyles with a first bank three. Mike Bass has 2 points. And Braylon Bailey off the bench leads Blackman, or tied with McDonald, with 6. For Stewarts Creek, Stegall has no points. Nelson with 7 points. Taylor with 2. Goggins with 3. And Nasser has 3 points. And that's all the scoring for Stewarts Creek. So not a lot of scoring in a 2015 game, as you might take. And let's look at the scoring and the stats brought to you tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. When we come back after this final break, Brian will have update the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and the start of the second half here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County, with more than 20 specialties across several area locations. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life.
Jennings and Ears Funeral Home scoreboard update. Girls basketball, MTCS 63, Franklin Grace 30 this evening. Also 44-33 Laverne over Smyrna. Blackman beat Stewarts Creek 54-38. Eagleville 81, Mount Pleasant 36. Let's see. Don't have a Riverdale Rockville score, so if you've got that, let me know. Oakland 46, Siegel 40. And boys scores in progress. Smyrna 18, Laverne 15 after one quarter of play. And it's going to be Stewarts Creek's ball moving left to right this half to start the game. Just a quick survey. Their lineup: Stegall, Nelson, Taylor, Goggins, and Nasir. They're dribbling around up top in the front court. Stegall down to the foul line, bounces it down low to a wide open Nelson. So for Blackman, it is their original starting lineup: Flowers, Jackson, McDonald, Lyles, and Avant. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. Keller Jackson to Flowers. Flowers, right side, backs up at the wing, underneath to Jackson, kicks it out to Lyles. He drives, back up top. Flowers fakes the three, but Lyles is going to stop and take the three ball. It's in and out. Rebound tipped around, and the Creek comes away with it. The three would tie this ball game. Low scoring first half. And a drive
in the lane, no good by Taylor. Ball tipped out, though, and controlled by the Red Hawks. Here's a three that's short by Taylor. Flowers looking up the floor. They work it over to Avant, now down low to McDonald. Tries to sneak in baseline, no good. Got his own rebound, though. Off the glass, no good, but a foul. This is going to be against Nadir Nasir, I believe. 2-4. That's number 3. He's gotten one in each quarter so far.
That's going to be if he has to go to the bench, that's going to be tough on Stewarts Creek because McDonald has been controlled by him.
And he does go out. Bronze is in. So they lose the size. Second free throw is good too. He's got 8 points, 22-17. Nasir 6'4", Bronze 6 foot. Right side Goggins, drives, goes baseline, no good, off the far side of the rim. Flowers quickly up the floor, now Avant. Three crawls over, no good. Jackson with the board though. Keller tries to back in, one-handed hook, oh, in and out, robbed. McDonald with the board, puts it in. Jalen McDonald there to pick up the trash. 24-17, Blackman Blaze. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Stegall goes far side, baseline runner, high off the glass, no good. Another McDonald rebound. Flowers pushing it up the floor. Avant going to lay it up, no good. But there's Keller Jackson to put it in. Keller's first points tonight.
Nasir being out really makes it easier for Blackman to get on those boards.
Bass going to check in the next dead ball. It's a drive by Stegall, kicks it out. Bronze in the left corner, work it around. Now it's a 3 attempt by Nelson, high off the glass, and a rebound. Boy, Blackman's been a rebounding machine here this quarter. Keller Jackson, Flowers gets it over for a 3 by Avant, and a timeout. Stewarts Creek, as the Blaze have come out hot here and lead 29-17. We'll take a timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Stewarts Creek to inbound the basketball after the timeout, trailing 29-17, largest lead of the game here. The drive in the corner. It's Bronze for 3 from the right side. No good. Another rebound, Blackman.
They've out-rebounded them 10-2 in this quarter.
Bass takes it to the wing. Keller Jackson up top. Tried to feed it inside. It's tipped. And loose ball controlled by Stewarts Creek. Running the floor. Taylor to the other end for the lay-in.
That was a huge basket for Stewarts Creek.
They needed that. Down by 10 now. Went for the steal. They get it up the floor. Does Blackman, and now they're going to call a foul on Nelson. Just
bumped him. That's it.
Yeah. That's a little ticky-tack there. Oh, it got really quiet. Flowers to inbound. To Avant, down low. McDonald out to Keller Jackson for 3.
Off the rim, and Bronze with the rebound. 3 quick passes, now 4 around the horn. Now Goggins goes in, lost the ball, stripped. Flowers tries to split a double team, and there's a reach-in foul on somebody here for the Creek. And it is Bronze. Keller Jackson gets a breather as Dorian Lyles comes back in for him. Lyles triggers it in from the sideline to Flowers in the backcourt. Walks it across. Braden goes to work now. Avant to the logo. Now Bass takes it straight away and now passes back over to Avant. Gets it back, does Mike Bass. Over to Flowers, back to Bass. Work it left side now. Avant down low. McDonald drives in there, tries the reverse, and it's short. Here comes Stewarts Creek. Trail by 12 at the largest. It's a 10-point Blackman lead now. Goggins near the foul line. Handoff to Stegall. Takes it to the left wing to Goggins, and now Nelson right wing. Nelson drives in the lane, lost control of it for a moment. Might have helped him. Picked it up and laid it in. He's got 11.
I think it relaxed the defense just enough for him to get that little crease.
Almost kind of froze them in their spot for just a second. Flowers and Bass working to get it across the timeline, and they do. Avant now McDonald. No look pass to Mike Bass. Wow, that was pretty. The pass was awesome. Bass with 4. Lead back at 10, 2:24 to play in the third quarter. Taylor up top. Brings it here to the right side. Passes to Stegall. Now he's going to penetrate to the left block and scores. Kind of backed it out, found some room, and slid in there for the bucket. 31-23 Blackman. Bass and Flowers again play catch in the backcourt, get it across. Bass looking inside, nothing there to Flowers here near side. Front court just hurls it back over to Bass, back to Flowers. This isn't a recording. Bass has it again. Flowers works the right wing. Gets it inside to Lyles, dumps it low to the big man. And Jalen McDonald. Nice soft touch around the rim.
Well, Dorian is a passing machine right now.
Stegall brings it right side, now up top. Goggins penetrates, gets free, and fouled on the way to the bucket. It's going to be on Lyles, I think. And Braylon Bailey is going to come in for Blackman. And I couldn't understand who they called the foul on. I'm pretty sure it was Lyles. I'm going to give it to him, his second. Free throw, Goggins, good.
I'm sorry, I was looking at Barry Wordman.
I know.
It was like talking to himself, I think.
Avant going out.
Either that or nobody was listening. I don't know.
For Bailey.
I'd hate him being mad at me.
Just think about Isaiah Phillips having Kurt Bell having to sit beside him. Free throw good for Goggins. He's surrounded by 2 good guys who are definitely going to listen. Bass brings it down to the right side. Up top, Lyles. And Bailey has it now at the left wing. Feeds McDonald. McDonald will give and go, and it's perfectly set up Braylon Bailey to lay it in. They just swap spots. And there is a foul. Dax Howard picks up the foul, and I didn't even give a chance to get his name in.
The old backdoor give and go, that's the best play in the game of basketball.
Cash Shipley comes in. Free throw is no good. Shipley probably going to help run the point here as Flowers takes a breather. Lead is 10, 35-25, 53 seconds left in the third. Goggins spins at the lane, flips it back up top to Nelson. Now is going to spot for a huge 3. Landon Nelson with 14. Got as many points in the third quarter as he had the entire first half. Blackman a chance with an answer here before the end of the quarter. Bass across. On the logo, dribbles around. McDonald pops out to help. Gets it back to Bailey. Now left side at the wing, Dorian Lyles. Over to McDonald, pops out again, 12 seconds. They find Bass. Bass with 6 with 7, finds Shipley. Shipley has 3, 2. Lyles, is he going to get off a shot at the horn? He does, but it's short. 35-25 your score. Blackman on top as we go to the fourth quarter here at Stewarts Creek. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
The game tonight brought to you by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall, Smyrna and Las Casas Feed Supply. And speaking of Rick Hall, Brian, what do they got to do here to have our keys to the fourth quarter in this 35-28 game?
Well, Blackman jumped out to a 12-point lead all of a sudden to start the third quarter, and then it's kind of been an even battle. But Stewarts Creek's going to have to deny the Blackman Blaze. Good inside play and three-pointers like that one from Avant.
Big basket. A keys to the fourth quarter brought to you by Rick Hall, Rayburn Insurance Agency.
In the second quarter, Rockville leads 28-15 over Riverdale, and it's Siegel 36, Oakland 25 at the half on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Boys, here's Goggins trying to go baseline. Down 10 are the Redhawks. They haven't been able to get it under 8 here during this little stretch. And up top, Nasir, who is back in playing with 3 fouls. Probably going to go the rest of the way. And now Stegall pulls up for 3, and that's a huge bucket too. That's an answer. Answering Avant's 3 with his own. 38-31. 6:49 to play in the ball game, and Bass lost the ball, but they're going to call a foul on Nelson, and that is not going to make this Stewarts Creek side happy whatsoever.
That is on number 5, Jerry Taylor, his second, team first.
That's 2. It's the first team foul of the fourth quarter. Have not shot a ton of free throws tonight, have they? No.
Not a lot.
Thanks to Ron Reeves for all those score updates that I just gave you. Blackman by 7 with the ball. Flowers left wing. Up top, Bass. Over to Avant. Back to Bass. Bass slices in. Kicks it out to Avant, who's hot. Red hot. Another first bank 3. His second of the quarter. Third of the game. Lead back at 10. It's been 3 for 3 here. Can Stewarts Creek answer with one of their own? Slicing down low is Stegall. Threw it away. Turnover, Stewarts Creek. Flowers to the left block underneath. Dorian Lyles off the glass. No good. Boy, he's had a tough shooting night tonight. Back over baseline. Here's Nelson. Wow. Nelson just flew in there baseline. He's got 16 for Stewarts Creek this evening. 41-33, 5:45 to go. Lyles to Flowers. Finds McDonald. McDonald going down low. Goes to work. Gets the bucket. And there is a foul.
When he gets it down that low, there's not much you can do. Now, if you can keep him out just a little bit, which Nasir has been able to do most of the night, that time he didn't.
It's kind of like hear the train a-coming. It's Jalen McDonald, son.
Okay, you know, I can do with that.
Free throw in when it's good. 15 for McDonald, 44-33. The lead is 11 for the Blackman Blaze.
They've answered every time Stewarts Creek has come back.
Nelson for three. Lip of the rim, no good. McDonald with the rebound. Controls it after it was tipped by Taylor. And here's Flowers. Crossing over right now. Flowers taking a survey. Going to take it right side. Finds Avant. They're on him like glue. But now McDonald turns, spins. Baseline jumper. Back of the rim, crawls away. Nelson with the rebound. So Stewarts Creek got the stop.
Kept him out that time. He had to drive in, and that's harder.
Nasir going to work. Gets past McDonald and lays it in. Nasir 5 points now and a timeout. Stewarts Creek 44-35 your score. 4:45 to play in the ball game. And here's John with a word from Parks Auction now.
I have been waiting for this all night. Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable. And that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, the calendar guy, are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get results. If you want to call Bob, he'll take care of you. Calendars too. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com.
Just trying to rub that in, aren't you?
Man, I tell you what I did.
Calendars too, and calendars too.
I put it on my filing cabinet right by my desk. Man, I can see everything. I know exactly what day it is. It's amazing.
Well, I have one on my phone. Do you know how to use yours?
Yeah, I know how to use it, but why when I've got a Bob Bugg calendar?
Are you going to carry it with you now?
You know, I ought to put it up here every single time we have a game.
Yeah, but wouldn't last long.
No, it'd be stolen.
Probably. 33-23, Smyrna leads Laverne at the half, so their lead is 10. It's Blackman's basketball as they try to bring it down. Bass in the backcourt almost got an over and back, didn't he? Now a whistle and a reach-in foul. That was on purpose. Jerry Taylor picks up number 2.
Yeah, this is a smart move here.
Going to have to get him in the bonus. Now they inbound on the sideline. Throw it into the backcourt to Bass. 4.5 to play. And now going after the steal, Nelson picks up foul number 3.
I mean, if you're going to foul him, you might as well go for the steal.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
It makes sense. You might get lucky.
That is foul number 4, so the next one will put Blackman at the free throw line. Flowers to inbound right near the Blackman bench. Flowers goes into the backcourt, gets the handoff from Bass back there. Bass looked at it, didn't throw up the shot, gets it back from Jackson. Now back up to Flowers. Keller pops out left side. Flowers to Avant now. Blackman's not really interested in doing anything but running some clock.
Yeah, and they're looking for a layup.
Keller Jackson pulls up from the foul line. Swish. Found himself wide open there. Took the shot. 46-35, 3:43 to play. Now Stewarts Creek's got to score pretty quickly, you'd think. They flip it back out to Nelson. Nelson drives left side, and there's a reach-in foul. And that is on Bass.
This is first.
First foul on Mike. And Emery Bronze, the junior for Stewarts Creek, triggers it in on the sideline there. 3.5 to go in the ball game. Bronze has it straight away, finds Nasir. Back to Nelson. Going to drive, gets to the left block, puts it in off the glass, and good. Boy, he's had a field day doing that tonight. 18.
Stewarts Creek's answering baskets, but they can't get any closer.
Well, they can't keep Blackman from scoring at this point. Flowers gets it down after being dogged by Nelson. Puts up a reverse kind of underhanded layup. They got the rebound, though. Blackman did, and going up, McDonald is fouled. Nasir, I believe, got him for foul number 4.
And what a great play by Bass. What a pass. No look underneath the basket. There was McDonald.
Foul number 24, Nadir Nasir. That's his 4th foul.
You can tell they've played a lot together. I mean, they just great team play and energy. McDonald's free throw good. I don't think he's the guy you want to put at the free throw line. I know he was fouled, but next Stewarts Creek foul will put Blackman at the line. He does miss the second, though. The lead is 10 with 2:50 to play. From the right wing, Taylor for 3. Wow. Jerry Taylor, his first bank 3 of the night, and a timeout on the floor, which is a 30-second timeout, and no, it's going to be a minute here. So we'll be right back. 47-40, 7-point Blackman lead. State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Blackman will have the length of the floor to go with a 7-point lead, 2:47 to play in this one. From Smyrna, Stewarts Creek tonight. In the backcourt, Bass. Going to bring it down. They double team him. Finds Flowers. Flowers double teamed at midcourt over to Bass. They're pretty good at this. Bass dribbles to Flowers. Flowers bounces it to Avant. Now back to Mike over on the right side. Keller Jackson did not. He wanted to, but he didn't shoot. Avant back to McDonald. Blackman is. They work this all the time. Now Bass is going to be fouled. And that's going to put Mike at the free throw line, and he's rubbing his head, and Nelson turned around like he took a bit of the brunt of it. Bass still holding his head there. A couple of free throws here for number 10, the senior, Mike Bass. They're important too. Free throw good. Lyles coming in for Jackson for the Blaze. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. He's still rubbing on that head. Took one to the noggin, I guess. Couple of dribbles. Bend to the knee. Shot it. Got it. 6 points for Bass. Lead is 9 for Blackman.
When you can have somebody that can handle the ball and shoot a free throw, that's big.
A three that's in and out by Goggins. Rebound, Bass. He's still in the backcourt and in trouble, but Blackman gets the timeout called. Great timeout there. 30 seconds for us, and we'll be right back. 49-40, 1:58 to play. State Farm Prep Sports. Blackman up.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Need to buy or sell property fast? Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have delivered results for family, investors, and businesses. When you want experience on your side, call Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com.
Brian and John here with you. It's been a fun boys basketball game here tonight. Girls was too, but this one going down to the wire. Blackman leads by 9. They've led in the 8, 9 to 12-point range here for a bit. They get it to Flowers in the backcourt, now over to Bass. They're still in the backcourt, get it across now. Bass to McDonald, double teamed in the corner to Avant. Front court, near side. Popping over is Lyles. Lyles to Flowers up near the midcourt stripe. They're all over him. Ball stolen away. They flip it up to Nelson. Nelson tipped out of bounds, but there is a foul there. Not what the Blaze wanted to do, I don't think. There was a lot of traffic down there. And it's on Avant. But it will be out of bounds.
Only problem, too, they did run off about 25 seconds.
True. I think they were wanting a shot. Yeah, Coach Jones said that should be 2 shots, but it's not. Not going to be, at least.
That's crucial, too.
Yep. Now there's a hold. Lyles.
That's his second, team third.
I thought that was his third, but it's only his second. Bronze, little tip up, and Goggins can't get it to fall. Boy, that was a great opportunity right there. Flowers in the backcourt. To Avant, back to Flowers. Long pass up to Avant across the stripe. Gets it right back, and they maul him. Bronze picks up foul number 2 and sends Flowers to the free throw line. After 3 quarters of play, Siegel 56, Oakland 43 on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Free throw is good, and the lead is 10. Flowers has a 3 and now a free throw, and we've got timeout to discuss things. 1:13 to play. Blackman by 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Alex. Joined by Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack to bring you State Farm Prep Sports. One more free throw for Flowers. Ooh, miss. Lead remains at 10, 1:12 to go. Stewarts Creek needs a quick bucket, and something's on the floor. So an official timeout here. There's moisture from where they had the timeout called. That's going to allow Braylon Bailey to come into the game for Mike Bass.
I want to remind you while we got a second, the Blackman Lady Blaze won tonight 54-38. 20 points from Sam Garner was all it needed, and Steen led Stewarts Creek with 8.
Here's Stewarts Creek with the ball, 1:06 to go. Need to score quickly. Stegall, far side. Gets it into Goggins, now back out to Bronze. Bronze penetrates, tries to dump it low, broken up by Braylon Bailey rather. And here comes Blackman. After the steal, pass up, Avant, layup good.
Avant has been big in this second half for Blackman.
Blackman's lead at 12 now, and here's just a long distance three, no good by Stegall, but the putback by Goggins and a timeout. With the lead 10 for Blackman with 36.6 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game brought to you by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Final 36 seconds left, and Blackman leads by 10. Brian?
It will be Blackman's ball to inbound with the length of the floor to go. Stewarts Creek's going to try to steal, if not foul, I would imagine. Flowers has it to Dorian Lyles. Still in the backcourt. They've got 10 seconds. Bass gets it across. Finds Flowers to Dorian Lyles, who's just kind of waiting for the foul, and they blow the whistle even though the ball was loose. But that did force it loose, and Dorian should go to the free throw line. Dorian Lyles, his senior year at Blackman after transferring from Siegel, was on a sub-state team that actually beat Blackman in the region semis to get to the sectional. He missed the free throw. He's going to have another attempt, though. It's in and out. Missed a pair. Stewarts Creek, Goggins, left wing, three, grit. Sean Goggins with 10, 11 seconds. 52-45, Blackman to get it in. Flowers underneath the baseline just stops and waits for the foul with 4.5. That was smart. He was double teamed, but knew that if he wasted a couple of seconds, at least that would run off the clock.
Yeah, they got to come to him.
Yep,
you know?
And they reached in to foul him. That's why he is Braden Flowers. And he will have a couple of free throws here. And the first one is good.
He's been playing for Barry Worman since he was in the 3rd grade.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. And his hair's gotten longer each and every
year. He did play his freshman year, obviously. Hit a pair of free throws. 54-45, and Stewarts Creek's going to get it down the floor, or are they going to get a shot off? In the corner, here's a three at the horn, which hits the top of the backboard. And your ball game goes final. 54-45. This is going to be a fun district in boys. 54-45. The Blackman Blaze remain undefeated in district play. And also improved to 14-3 with tonight's 54-45 victory. Well, on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and on Big G TV, we transition to the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. That is on the way next after this short timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the Primetime Sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Well, welcome back here as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network this evening. It's Brian and John here to wrap things up for you. And it was Blackman boys' victory here tonight with a final score of 54-45. It was a fun game. We're going to talk about it here. Players of the game for you. And pretty easy pickings right here, I think. Landon Nelson tonight finished the game with 18 points. The senior guard for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. And going to go with Jalen McDonald. They just fed the beast as much as they could tonight, and he wound up with 16 to lead his team in scoring.
A lot of those in the second half, too. I mean, it was a very good second half for him.
He had 10 of his 16 in the second half. So those are your players of the game. Solid performers, if you will, from SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. As we look at the keys to the game tonight, John, what stands out to you?
Well, excuse me, I think in the second half, Blackman did a much better job, on the boards. They out-rebounded them 23-19, and they had a big deficit early in the game. I thought the fourth quarter they handled the ball very well, only a couple of turnovers with as much heat as they had in the fourth quarter. Actually, just one turnover. That's pretty amazing. Well, once you get a lead, Blackman gets a lead, it is really hard to make a comeback on them, because they just pass the ball so well.
And when they're trying to get the ball away from you too, you know?
Yeah, and the big thing I think is when Nasir went out and they got like 10 rebounds in a row, and that's when they kind of pushed that cushion up to about 11, and the Stewarts Creek never could quite catch them.
There you go, your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. We know tax laws can be confusing, and you're about to get an influx of tax information, and you're going to pull your hair out. I know. We've all been there. So get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service, they specialize in personal and business tax preparation. So those small business owners out there.
You can wait on them or you can drop it off.
That's true.
Either way.
And they can help you with financials and bookkeeping services at Craig's Tax Service. 615-890-2233, Craig's Tax Service. Don't forget, if you missed part of either game tonight, you can check the podcast at WGNSSports.com. Just tap on that Sir Pizza podcast button. You can download, listen, and there's even the end of the Big G TV coverage right there. You can also find that on YouTube. So check it out, the Sir Pizza podcast. Now you can get your favorite pizza online. Don't forget their app, too. You earn rewards points on the app, and every time you order, it's going to save you money on your next order. Pretty cool. SirPizzaTN.com or search in the App Store. Carry out or delivery of Murfreesboro's favorite pizza, Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church, and on Memorial Boulevard. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show rolls along here, and time to get our final stats of the game. JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, yearbooks, letter jackets, photography. I mean, they really do a lot for our local schools. JHA Company, been here for a long time. If you see Josh out and about, say, I heard you on the radio. Why don't you? Winners Trophies, along with Fans Heating and Air, bringing you the final stats. Here's a quick look at the scoring. And then John will have the team stats. Braden Flowers ended the night with 6 4 for Keller Jackson, 16 for Jalen McDonald. He led his team in scoring. Not the leading scorer of the game, though. Dorian Lyles had a first bank 3. 11 points for Caden Avant, who had 3 threes. Those were big. 6 points for Mike Bass. And Braylon Burns, I don't know why I keep wanting to call him, well, it's because of Riverdale's Braylon Burns. Braylon Bailey had 8 points tonight. Nobody fouled out of the game, by the way. For the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, 18, game high for Landon Nelson tonight. 5 points for Jalen Stegall. 7 points for Jerry Taylor, including a 3. 10 points, including a 3 for Sean Goggin. That came right at the end. And Nadir Nasir battled some foul trouble tonight going up against McDonald. Had 5 points, but when he was in the game, he was a difference maker. He just, got fouls at untimely times, if you will, tonight. All right, that's the scoring. What do you got there on the team stats?
All right, Blackman with a rebounding edge of 23-19. Blackman shot 46%, 19 of 41 from the field, and 4 threes. Stewarts Creek, 18 of 42 for 43%. They had 5 threes, so that was pretty even, pretty much the shooting. Blackman, though, went to the line 16 times, hit 11 for 69%. Stewarts Creek, 3 of 7 for 43%. Blackman had 8 turnovers, and Stewarts Creek with 10. Stewarts Creek led, the only lead they had at the end of a quarter, 9-4. Trailed at half, 20-15. Blackman they had a 35-28 lead at the end of the third quarter, and the final was 54-45.
Well, another fun night. Boys coaches on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. How happy will they all be? Well, if they won tonight, probably pretty happy. But we're going to catch up with them for the first time here.
There's going to be some that aren't.
Yeah. Catch up with our friends tomorrow morning on the Coaches Show. First one of 2026, so hope you'll tune in for that. Then more basketball for you next week. We've got the schedule on our website, WGNSSports.com. John, it's time to get out of here, shall we?
I'm already packing up.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big GTV, we're going to bid you adieu with a final look at our scoreboard. And here's one boys game in progress. And that Siegel-Oakland game has gotten much tighter with 4:29 to go. Siegel 59, Oakland 52. 59-52 Siegel in that one. Now we go with girls scores, and here we go with everything. 63-30, MTCS improves to 17-1 on the season with their win tonight. Also this evening, it was Laverne 44, Smyrna 33. Blackman defeated Stewarts Creek 54-38 in a game I hope you listened to here. Eagleville stomped Mount Pleasant 81-36. And it was Oakland, a 6-point win over Siegel, 46-40. Let's see, boys' side of things, here's what we know. And it's not a terrible amount. Trying to slip on down to find them. I gave you the Siegel-Oakland game. Our final here, 54-45. Blackman victorious. Eagleville a win 82-35 over Mount Pleasant this evening. The Rockville-Riverdale game, it was very early on, 28-15. That was in the second quarter. And that's it. That's all the scores we have for you. Check WGNSradio.com/scoreboard for all the scores tonight. They'll be updated as we go along. We'll, of course, have it for you in the morning on the Coaches Show. Well, that's going to do it here tonight from Stewarts Creek. Got to thank our pal Kerry Malone, Jeff Mitchell, the athletic director, and Todd Harris, the chief bottle washer, and, of course, the doc, Dr. Clark Harrell.
Yeah. He's under the weather tonight.
That was a dramatic pause there for that.
He's under the weather.
Yep. So thanks to our friends at Stewarts Creek. John, appreciate it. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning?
Yeah,
no.
Early.
Well, I got the middle, so I don't necessarily have to come super early.
Well, I do. I have to bring the donuts and the McDonald's. But I'll be there in the morning. For our Big GTV producer tonight, Micah Robeson, at the station, pushing all the blinky buttons and dials and turning knobs every which way, is Jackson Smith. I'm Brian Barrett, and we thank you so very much for listening tonight. So long, everyone, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.